Have you ever wondered how sugar and processed foods impact your health? In today's fast-paced world, our diets are increasingly dominated by convenience. From the sugar-laden morning coffee to the ready-made dinner, sugar and processed foods have stealthily infiltrated our daily lives. They're in our breakfast cereals, in our sandwiches, even in our supposedly healthy fruit juices. It's a silent invasion, one that we often overlook in the hustle and bustle of our routine, yet it's a pressing issue that needs our attention. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? A little sugar here, a processed meal there, can it really be that harmful? The short answer is yes, it can be. The long answer, well, that's what we're here to explore. Sugar and processed foods aren't just empty calories, they're tiny, edible Trojan horses that carry a host of health issues. They can lead to weight gain, increase the risk of heart disease, and even affect our mental health. And that's just scratching the surface. It's high time we shed light on this hidden danger lurking in our kitchens and dining tables. We're not just talking about the obvious culprits like candies and soda. Oh no, we're diving deeper into the realm of hidden sugars and deceptive food labels, but don't fret, this isn't a doom and gloom story. It's a journey of discovery, a call to awareness. It's about understanding the impact of our dietary choices and learning how we can make better ones. It's about taking back control of our health from the clutches of the sugar jar and the processed food aisle. We're about to embark on a journey, one that might challenge your view of the seemingly innocent sugar and processed food. But remember, knowledge is power. The more we know, the better choices we can make for our health and well-being. Get ready to unravel the mystery of sugar and processed foods and their impact on your health. First, let's dive into the world of sugar. This sweet substance isn't just the white, granulated stuff you spoon into your coffee. Sugar comes in many forms, each with its own unique impact on your health. First, we have the natural sugars. These are found in fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. They're bundled with fiber, proteins, and other nutrients, which helps your body process them in a healthier way. But don't let the term natural fool you. Too much of these can still lead to health issues. Then there are the added sugars, the silent invaders of our diets. These are the sugars and syrups put into foods during preparation or processing. They lurk in places you wouldn't expect, from your morning cereal to your healthy-looking yogurt, even in your favorite salad dressing. Next up, we have the refined sugars. These are what most people think of when they hear the word sugar. They're derived from sugar cane or sugar beets, which are processed to extract the sugar. It's then bleached and crystallized to form what we see in our sugar bowls. But the sneakiest of all are the hidden sugars. These are sugars disguised under different names on ingredient labels. Fructose, dextrose, maltose, just to name a few. These sugars are often found in processed foods, and they're just as damaging as the rest. Now let's talk about what happens when sugar enters your body. Your body breaks it down into glucose, which your cells use for energy. But when you consume too much sugar, your body struggles to keep up with the influx of glucose. This can lead to a host of health problems, from obesity to heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. So the next time you're about to reach for that sugary snack, take a moment to think. Consider the journey that sugar takes through your body and the potential damage it can do along the way. You might be surprised to find out just how much sugar you're consuming daily, without even realizing it. Ever heard about the term sugar, the silent enemy? Let's discuss why. Sugar, sweet as it may be, can transform into a silent enemy when consumed excessively. It sneaks into our daily diet in various forms, hiding in plain sight, and its overconsumption can lead to numerous health complications. One of the most prevalent is diabetes, a chronic condition that affects millions worldwide. When we consume sugar, our body's response is to release insulin to keep our blood sugar levels in check. However, over time, excessive sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. And the impact of sugar doesn't stop at diabetes. It extends its harmful effects to the heart as well. Studies have shown that high sugar diets can lead to an increase in heart disease risk factors such as obesity, high blood pressure, and inflammation. They can also alter your lipid profiles, increasing the levels of harmful cholesterol in your blood. Sugar's harmful effects also manifest in our oral health. It provides easy food for harmful bacteria in our mouths, leading to tooth decay and cavities. But perhaps the most insidious aspect of sugar is its addictive nature. Much like certain drugs, sugar triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of pleasure and reward. This encourages us to consume more sugar, creating a vicious cycle of overconsumption and addiction. This addiction can be difficult to break, as sugar is not only in desserts and sweet treats, but also hidden in foods you'd least expect, like bread, pasta sauces, and even salad dressings. So the next time you reach for that sugary snack, remember the potential damage it can do to your health. Moderation is key in maintaining a healthy balance. Sugar in excess can indeed be a silent enemy to our health. Scene script. Next, let's shift our focus to processed foods. When we talk about processed foods, we're referring to those meals and snacks that have been transformed from their original, natural state through various methods. These methods might include canning, freezing, refrigeration, dehydration, and aseptic processing. From your breakfast cereal to the frozen dinner you pop into the microwave after a long day, processed foods have become a staple in many of our diets. Now, the prevalence of these foods in our diets isn't just by chance. It's the result of a combination of factors, the most significant being convenience and aggressive marketing strategies. Living in the digital age, we're all about instant gratification. We want things fast, and we want them now. Processed foods cater to this need. They're quick, they're easy, and they're ready to eat in minutes, making them the ideal choice for the busy individual who doesn't have the time or energy to prepare a meal from scratch. But convenience isn't the only factor at play here. Marketing strategies also play a crucial role in promoting the consumption of processed foods. Advertisements and packaging often portray these foods as healthy, low-fat, or low-calorie options. However, a closer inspection of the ingredients list and nutritional information often tells a different story. These foods are typically high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, and low in essential nutrients. The food industry, aware of our desire for convenience and our susceptibility to clever marketing, capitalizes on these tendencies. They package their products in attractive, colorful packaging, use persuasive language, and employ various other tactics to convince us that their products are not just delicious but also a healthy choice. However, it's important to remember that while processed foods may be convenient and appealing, they may not always be the best choice for our health. They can lead to a variety of health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, among others. Processed foods, while convenient, may not always be the best choice for our health. Now let's uncover the impact of processed foods on our bodies. Processed foods, particularly those high in salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats, are not just tasty temptations. They're also significant contributors to a range of health problems. The convenience of packaged, ready-to-eat meals might be alluring, but there's a hidden cost to this comfort. Obesity is a direct fallout of a diet heavy in processed foods. The high sugar and fat content in these foods increase the calorie intake, leading to weight gain. Over time, this weight gain can become chronic obesity, which carries with it a host of other health problems. Heart disease is another major health risk associated with processed foods. The unhealthy fats in these foods, especially trans fats, can increase the level of bad cholesterol in the body. This cholesterol can accumulate in the arteries, causing them to narrow and harden, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases. High blood pressure is yet another issue linked to processed food consumption. The high salt content in many processed foods can cause an increase in blood pressure. This in turn can stress the heart and blood vessels, leading to conditions like heart disease and stroke. Processed foods can also contribute to type 2 diabetes. The high sugar content in these foods can lead to spikes in blood sugar levels. Over time, this can result in the body becoming resistant to insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar. This can lead to type 2 diabetes, a chronic condition that can affect various parts of the body. In addition to these physical health problems, a diet heavy in processed foods can also impact mental health. Studies have shown a correlation between a diet high in processed foods and increased risks of depression and anxiety. The impact of processed foods on our health can be more significant than we might think. So next time you reach for that convenient, ready-to-eat meal, remember the potential cost to your health. It's always worth taking a moment to consider the long-term impact of what we choose to put into our bodies. The power to change lies in awareness and choice. Let's start with awareness. It's like a light bulb turning on in a dark room. Suddenly you can see everything clearly. In the context of our diet, awareness revolves around understanding what we're putting into our bodies. It's about reading food labels, not just glancing at them. It's about knowing what those long, complicated words mean and how they affect our health. When we talk about food labels, we're not just talking about calories. Yes, calories matter, but they're not the whole picture. We're also talking about ingredients, about artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. We're talking about sugars, both natural and added. We're talking about fats, both good and bad. We're talking about the things that can either fuel our bodies or harm them. Now let's talk about choice. Choice is the natural progression from awareness. Once you're aware, you're empowered to make choices. You can choose to eat foods that are beneficial for your health or foods that are detrimental. You can choose to eat a balanced, whole foods-based diet, or you can choose to eat processed foods. A whole foods-based diet is one that focuses on foods that are minimally processed. It includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods are nutrient-dense, meaning they're packed with vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that our bodies need to function properly. On the other hand, processed foods are often stripped of their nutrients and filled with added sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients. They might taste good in the moment, but they're not doing any favors for our health in the long run. The power to change lies in awareness and choice. It's about understanding what we're eating and making conscious decisions to choose healthier options. It's about prioritizing our health, not just for today, but for the future. With awareness and informed choices, you can take control of your health. So what's the path forward? We've explored the hidden dangers of sugar and processed foods, and it's clear that these silent enemies have a significant impact on our health. But there's no need to despair. It's never too late to make a change for the better. Imagine a path, a healthier path, one that leads away from the pitfalls of sugar and processed foods. This path isn't a superhighway. It doesn't promise instant results, but it does offer something more sustainable, a lifestyle change. Start by making small, achievable changes to your diet. Maybe swap that sugary cereal for a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh fruits. Or, how about trading the soda for a glass of water infused with a slice of lemon? These subtle shifts can make a world of difference to your health over time. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating sugar or processed foods from your diet. That's not realistic and it's not necessary. It's about balance and making better choices more often. Let's revisit the main points. Sugar, while it may taste sweet, carries hidden dangers. It can lead to weight gain, heart disease, and even impact your mental health. Processed foods, while convenient, are often packed with unhealthy additives and stripped of their natural nutrients. But the power lies in your hands. Every time you reach for a snack or prepare a meal, you have a choice. You can choose the sugary soda, or you can choose the refreshing water. You can choose the processed snack, or you can choose the handful of nuts. Awareness is the first step towards making better choices. Understanding the impact of sugar and processed foods on your health gives you the power to make informed decisions. And as you continue down this healthier path, you'll start to notice the changes. More energy, better mood, improved health. The benefits are endless. Remember, the journey to a healthier you starts with a single step. Choose wisely, eat healthily, and live well.